Alright guys, welcome back to the Combustion Guys YouTube channel. We have a new car to look at. We have a GMC 2004 Envoy with an opening hood. It's an opening hood, has an engine, has airbox, has coolant, has window washer, which doesn't have any window washer fluid in it at the moment. So that's cool. We got oil. Oil's nice and topped off. We got brake fluid. That's nice and topped off. We've got a battery, which I would hate to have to charge my battery out anywhere because this looks very irritating. So I have to double check and see if I have the tools with which to get this support bar off to be able to get to said battery. Also, I need charging cables, so stuff to buy. Anyways, but everything else on there, it looks pretty good. We got headlights, a little bit foggy, so we have to do a little bit of work on those. Then we got doors right over here, and you know what? The doors open. Look at that. Interior is honestly part of the best part of this. Side panels look excellent. No cracks in the GM dash, which is incredible. You got the nice wood finish, plasticky, but it looks nice anyways. We got this right here, opens up, looks good. We already got the dash cam in to be able to film any stupid crazy drivers that might want to destroy this vehicle for some strange reason. Don't know why they would do that. Anyways, and then we got air vents. AC works out good. Radio temperamental as always. Not sure if that's going to work at all. We do have three, count it, 1, 2, 3 power slots in there. So lots of power options like that. We also got the handbrake, which I have become a fan of handbrakes. These things are awesome, like those. So that's really cool. We got a nice gear shift over there to the side, so that's cool. I got to figure out seating, because currently seating is a little bit of an interesting thing because it's programmed for the last driver. Very nice people. And it just rolls up and squeezes me into the steering wheel. So we're gonna have to work on that. And yeah, looks really good. Got these that are actually in good shape. The mirrors, GM plastic quality, but look at those mirrors, nice and clean. So anyways, those look good. Nice mirror and everything. We also have door number 2, also side step, which will be coming off. Door number 2, look at those side panels, they actually look pretty good. We're gonna work on cleaning those up here. We also got some interesting flooring, which is cool, kind of nice, like waterproof flooring. Then we got the regular flooring that came with it. We got back seats a little bit torn up. They had a nice dog that would climb in and out and enjoy his life back here. I think it was actually a her, but either way, enjoy the ride back in here. And so they'd climb in and out. So we're gonna have to take care of some dog hair with the vacuum so that I'm not sneezing every 10 seconds. So we'll have to work on that. But all of these slide up, all of these come down, giving me plenty of cargo space, which is very, very nice. And you also got the AC units right back here along with the radio. No idea if that actually works. I have to play around with that. You also got the nice cup holders in here as well. Got the little spring action going on. I also have one plug. Haven't checked to see if that works yet, but that is back there. And we have one pouch thing for you to be able to put stuff in, so kind of interesting. And as you can see, all the interior lights work. Sweet. Then we come around, gas. Got a nice GMC logo. And now you've seen Todd's Bobby. That's a little crusty, but it's actually got some pretty good threads on there. So I'm gonna have to go through with a wire brush, scrape that around, and then hopefully get some paint on there just to help it keep from corroding as badly. This one's really good. Looks awesome, so probably we'll grab some paint and spray paint that just to keep the rust at bay. But this is like the best Todd and I have seen of this platform with the hinges, because I mean, look at that, that's pretty rusty, nowhere near as bad as what Todd has or what that Trailblazer had. So it looks pretty good. So very, very nice. We got my side panels, which I can hide stuff in. We got under the floorboard, we got a nice little extra space to hold stuff if necessary. We got tail hitch, we got extra tire, we have exhaust tip. I have to work on the exhaust tips, a little crusty. We do have the opening window. Yeah, we're gonna need new hinges here, new shocks, whatever do you call those? Need new of those. Those are not good. Then we come around We have pardon enveloped car, beautiful green. Also, I did not notice the black and yellow pinstriping on this car yet. That is cool. So I got these nice little panels right here. So I had to fix this one. So what you have to do to get that is you have to open up this. You got two tabs right there that you have to do. So unscrew both of those. Then what you have to do is you have to hold this up still. Then you have to open the gate. And then you have to wedge it in to the gate, because this right here is the seal. The seal is attached to the body of the car. So you have to do that. Then you have to carefully, while holding the tailgate up, screw these two guys in so that you can get this realigned. But honestly, that looks really good. And also take a look at the top, no cracks up there, so definitely like that. Look at this, another opening door. Sweet. Also look at how many things this has. So 1, 2, 3. It has 3 clicks. That's pretty wide. Now, biggest thing, this is going to be a little bit difficult. Nowhere near as difficult as the new Gladiator Jeeps. Those are like right here by the seat, so you have to get your legs around that. So nowhere near as difficult as that. But we also got my jack right there. We got all my wheel stuff. We also have some doggy treats. Ooh, free doggy treats. Sweet. Not eating those, but nice to have anyways. So a little added bonus for my money. Ooh, also have I believe this is my cap. Yep, that's my cap for my power cover there. So got that back on. Get airbag. Nice. And also you can see the interior looks really good. Also, you can also see how much grime there is. So I'm gonna go through and vacuum and clean it up as much as I can, but this thing's been sitting a little bit longer too, so that doesn't help. Already got window shades for myself. I also had a froggy that just ran away, but 2 power seats actually work. Not sure what those are doing. And bring them up, bring them down, all of that works. It's just super sweet. We got I think all the doors lock as well, and then mirrors actually all work, so that's sweet. And then looking on the inside, we got paperwork, important stuff. Got a whole Envoy booklet to be able to look at and stuff. So also this is for the Envoy and Envoy XL, so I'm gonna have to look through this and figure out where on earth I figured out how to do the seats. So front seats, all of that. So I'm gonna have to look through that and figure out what we got going on in there. But yeah, be kind of good to figure that out. All right, so that's the basic tour of what's going on inside of the new green machine. No idea what I'm naming it yet. I had an idea, and then I looked up the subsequent meanings of it, and I decided not to because it's a little bit a little spicy, a little too spicy for my my liking. So we'll have to figure out something else. But anyways, if you have an idea for the green machine, other than the green machine, let me know, because currently I don't have an idea. I have an idea, but I haven't decided if I want to go with it yet. So, but anyways, nice interior. It's really good compared to some of the other ones I've seen. The interior is really nice, especially the back of the seat. You can see wear and tear, but it's pretty nice. So I like that. So it's pretty good. And as I said too, yeah, engine got the inline up here doing its thing. So we'll see how that does. But so far, brakes work out really good. Engine, there's a little thing, so I'm not sure if it is driving style or if it's something else, but when you try to press the gas, there's like a delay when the throttle actually comes in, so you have to keep pushing until it actually comes in. So I'm not sure if that is my driving style versus the previous driver's driving style, or if that's something else going on that I have to learn. So we'll figure that out. But it's definitely a pretty, compared to what I'm used to, there's a giant gap of when throttle goes down to when the vehicle actually moves. So we'll have to figure that out, because unfortunately drivers drive like nuts, and I need the ability to get out of their way and get out of my own way. So anyways, we got to figure that out. But anyways, it's cool, it runs, and upgrades of some sort will be done just to keep it at a running state for sure. So I like it, especially the green, because I got a thing for green. Like green is cool, like that. And paint really in pretty good condition. Also, we got decent tires. I think it's like, I I forget how many miles it said it was, but it was not many miles on these tires. So got the miles. All the wheels look pretty decent as well. But yeah, I like it. So anyways, we got work to do, lots of cleaning. So we will get to work and see you in a bit. So taking a look at the GMC Envoy, this thing has some very nice options. So come over to here and you get your little button options here. And so what you're going to do is this controls the mirrors, this controls seat position with where you're at to the steering wheel, and it also controls, this is rather interesting, your AC. So you're not going to see a whole lot of difference because I just switched up some stuff, but what you are going to see is hopefully going to show you what you're going to see here. So let's switch to driver 1. Didn't see anything. Okay, switch to driver 2. Alright, see that right there? And then it also shows you driver 2 mode. So nothing switched other than the AC. Now watch the AC unit. That shows you it's running at 60 degrees. Okay, and it also show you, hit that again, you switch in between, it shows you driver 2. You can also switch back and it shows you driver 1. So now what you can do with this is, I'm currently in driver mode 1. So you can change up your mirror with your little knobby here. You can switch that all around if thou so desires, and makes it nice and easy. You can also then switch up seat position and whatnot. We're not going to show you that because that's kind of hard, but anyways, when my foot is to the brake pedal, you're going to switch that. So what you're going to do then, if you want to switch that or change that, because this thing kept rolling me straight into the steering wheel every time I got in, so that was making a bit of a problem. So anyways, you're going to come over here, and what you're going to do is you're going to hit this button here. I think we're in driving mode 1, so now we're going to hit driving mode 2, and we're just going to sit there, hold it for a few seconds, and now, you see that right there? So it changes the settings. So you're going to just sit there and hold that until this switches. Once that switches and shows you driver 2, then that is going to save the settings that you're currently at. So currently we're at, let's see here, so we're going to switch to driver section 1, that's going to be AC at 60 degrees. Switch over to driver 2, it's going to be 66 degrees, so it didn't change that actually. So let's see here. So we're going to make a change here. We're going to take this all the way down to 66, all the way down to 66 on that side, just because I like to be cold. So now we made a change. We changed what we're at. Now we're going to hold the passenger 2 button. And it should pop up a change here. I'm going to find out. Driver 1, 60 degrees. You see that? Driver 1. Now we're going to hit driver 2. We're going to see if it figured it out. Yes, it did. Yes, we changed it. That is awesome. Okay, cool. So you can switch that up between 2 different drivers. It changes up the seating, it changes up your mirrors, and it changes seat position, obviously, and the AC. That is so cool. That's a cool option. I like that. That is really, really cool. So, anyways, that's a cool little thing I had to look up, because the seat constantly throwing me straight into the steering wheel was not a pleasant experience. So having that fixed works out much, much better. So far, I like that. We got that feature figured out, which is very helpful. Now we're just going to figure out, it seems like there is like a dead spot when I hit the throttle. That could just be computer learning my driving style versus the other. But other than that, AC blowing very, very cold, so like that. And yeah, everything seems to be doing pretty good. So all things considered, I like what we got going on here. So anyways, update. At some point we'll give you a driving around video, startup, just to the engine and everything. Not today, got things to do. But we'll get that into a video at some point. So anyways guys, thanks for coming along. We'll see you in the next clip or something. Bye.